Access Stories, presented by the Access VSA International Network, a program of the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts Office of Access and VSA, a Gene Kennedy Smith Arts and Disability program. Access Stories is a series of personal stories from Access VSA International Network members. These stories were filmed in August 2023 at the Leadership Exchange in Arts and Disability LEAD conference in Boston, Massachusetts.
My name's Damon McLeese. I'm the Executive Director of Access Gallery in Denver, Colorado. I very much believe that economic opportunity is an access issue. And we have an unemployment rate of nearly 70% in this country. If you happen to be on the autism spectrum or happen to be blind, it's closer to 90%. People with intellectual and developmental disabilities, when they are employed, it's usually employed in part-time menial work, janitorial work, folding, bagging at the grocery stores, which, again, the way things are changing, you bag yourself. You check out yourself, you bag yourself. It's crazy. So I think that the issue of economic disparity in this country is a huge accessibility issue that we really don't do a good job of addressing. I use this analogy quite a bit. People hear what we do. We increase economic opportunity for artists with disabilities. And a lot of people think that sounds really wonderful, but they don't want to hear the minutia, the detail, the creative ways that we have to do this so we don't screw up somebody's benefits. So have the conversation with the artist, hire the artist not just to be an artist, but also hire people to work in your ticket offices, to work in your galleries, to work in your museums. There are lots and lots of jobs. One of the things about disability is there's also a lot of people that can't work full time for a variety of reasons. So there's a lot of part-time work in the arts. Hire people. That, to me, also hiring used to be, let's get them in the doors. Then let's get people with disabilities in the audience. I'm to the point where it's like, no, let's hire people, legitimate jobs where they don't have to rely on government benefit or government assistance. And I also believe that we need to showcase the work of the artists with the disability. Because I work with a lot of young people, and we always focus and build our lesson plans around focusing on an artist with a disability, because my belief is you can't be what you can't see. So if you're not seeing an artist with a disability, if you're not seeing a performer with a disability, if you're not seeing a poet or hearing a poet who has a disability, you're not seeing a performance artist who has a disability, you're not going to think that you can do that. That also goes to the aging. A lot of times artists will try and hide their age because they're like, oh, I'm too old. I think just the opposite is true. I actually think older artists have a lot to offer the discussion. You've had a lifetime to develop your craft and your skill.
Access Stories, presented by the Access VSA International Network, a program of the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts Office of Access and VSA, a Gene Kennedy Smith Arts and Disability program. Director and editor, Cindy Brown. Videographer, Jessica Wallach.